Hey YouTubers, welcome to episode 25 of Clarence and the Hizzouse season 13. I'm your host Clarence, prior to host from the most. Oh, it's still raining outside, but I'm here to do my double feature Friday anyway. This is the second episode I'm doing but this is episode 25, okay? Alright, let's see. Today I want to talk about the one and only Chris Jericho. I know Chris Jericho way back, ever since I was young. Because I never get a chance to meet Chris Jericho, but I know him from WWE, and he's known as Y2J. He's the lead singer of Fozzy, the rock band, and he's the Ayatollah rock and roller of wrestling. So I'm really excited to talk about him. He's also on this funny comedy sketch series called But I'm Chris Jericho. I watched season 1 of it, and my favorite one was the Pirates one that he was intended to an audition, but it turns out it was for Pirates, and I gotta say that was really great. And ever since Chris Jericho returned last year to SmackDown Live, it's like he's getting some of his signature long hair look back, but I like how his new hair look is. It was much more fun. He even returned in the Raw 25th anniversary is something, because I like when he pulls out the list and let me see if I can do it right. So, sorry. You sick of me. You just made it last! He always says that at the end. Alright. Oh, man. Chris Jericho is an undisputed champion. He was an Intercontinental champion, too. He was a United States champion. Also, tag team champion. And, oh, man. I gotta say, he's done a lot. He's done a lot of accomplishments in wrestling, and he's doing well with his rock band Fozzy, and on the show called But I'm Chris Jericho. That's the name of the show that you have to watch. It's on YouTube, and I gotta make sure I catch up on season 2 of that show. But anyway, Chris Jericho is the absolute best, because I gotta say, it's really great that he's doing this whole Jericho Cruise thing. And I want to see what other surprises that he has in store. So, Chris Jericho, I hope someday I meet you, because, man, I used to have a poster of you. I hope they come up with some better new ones that I'm gonna see. But anyway, I hope one day I finally meet the living legend, the undisputed champion like yourself. So, I want to make sure to do this episode for you, to see how well you think of me. But if you say, you just made a list on me, I don't mind. Because you know what happens when I try to make a good impression? You know what happens when you were on the Raw 25th anniversary? Oh, man. I just made a list! But anyway, Chris Jericho, thank you for giving me the time to talk about you, and good luck on the next music, because I think Judas is the #1 rock song that you did for Fozzy, and I hope someday I meet you. So until then, Chris Jericho, thank you so much for giving me the time to talk about you. Make sure you follow Chris Jericho on Twitter at I am Jericho. Also follow him on Chris Jericho at Chris Jericho Fozzy. And I don't know when he's coming back to WWE, but I'm glad he returned in the Raw 25th anniversary though. So Chris Jericho, thank you. That's it for the episode. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. Until then, happy double feature for everyone, because Clarence Pryor is out. Because I just made a list!